Hey everyone, welcome to Inside the AI. I'm your host, Doc, and I want to jump right into this crypto agent. This is the ultimate crypto agent, and I want to show you what this does. If we test this workflow, I can go to my Telegram. I can paste any question about the crypto industry, and this agent will process this question. It will task its sub agents to get the answers from an API from CoinMarketCap. Then it will send that information to me via Telegram. I can do this via voice and I can do this via text. And this is executed. It's compiling that information and I will receive a message in 2 seconds. So that information has come through and this has told me the top 5 coins that have been trading right now are listed right here. So if you find value in this video and you think this is very interesting, join my school community. I give you all of these JSONs completely free. And more importantly, give this video a like and subscribe. Stay tuned because I'm going to walk you through step by step and I'm going to give you a more detailed demo. Thanks, like and subscribe and join my school community. All right, so if you've stayed with me, I'm going to slow down a little. I just wanted you to hop in, get a quick understanding of what we can do with this powerful agent. The next thing I want to do is I want to walk through each of these answers for you. I want to show you how this tool works, and I'm going to show you how this will provide you valuable information at the palm of your hand. So first I want to go to my crypto agent. And to have this as a real live agent, right now it's in test mode. I want to just go to save so I can save it one time and then turn it on and activate it. So now I can go into my Telegram and I can start sending it information. So I've already received this information. I'm going to go to the next one. What coins gained the most in the last 24 hours? So now I can go here. I can send this information, and this information again is going to be working in the background. It's going to go from this agent here. It's going to be processed to one of the sub agents. Those sub agents are listed here, here, and here. And then it will return the information. It is a powerful agent. It could take time because it's calling, but if you see this is a matter of seconds, and now I have the last 24 hours in one location. Now, moving on to the next one, we have what's the total crypto market cap today. So let's see what that is. So now this is going to do the same thing and it's going to return that information. It again will go from this agent to each of the sub agents and then it will return that information. The total market cap of the cryptocurrency is 2.94 trillion US dollars. So I'm going to do a couple more of these. So now we've gone through market intelligence. Now let's go through token insights. So now I'm going to go into how much is 1,000 USDTC in BTC. Say that 20 times and see how you So now it's going to access this. It'll go to each one of these agents and it will work properly. So now we see 1,000 is approximately one of them. So now we can use this to convert currency. I can say, what is this in dollars? It has a currency converter. Let's see, 5 BTC. I have no idea what that even means right now, but I just want you to see we can use it to convert currencies. If it gives it to me in dollars, okay. Please be specific. Please specify what you would like to know. Let's see. What is the live price of BTC of 5 BTC in USD? And you see what's important about this is that if it returns something wrong, it will not give you the wrong answer. So here we have it returned a bad API call. So it says, please try again later. It won't give you wrong answers. So it's grounded AI. So now we see the total amount of 5 BTC is roughly $2 million, a little bit over $2 million. Now what we can do is we can say, can you convert this to pounds? And now it's going to it has a converter in it, so it will convert it into pounds. 2.351 USD. Let me copy and paste this in. So now if I paste this in, if I tell it to convert 2.31 USD to pounds, it will be able to do that for you. So now it has converted it, and you know the difference. You can do all kind of currencies. There's no limitation on the type of currency. So now let's go into exchange and sentiment. Let's see what is the fear and greed index right now. So now it's going to let me know what the fear and greed index is. I checked it this morning, it was at 51. So the current fear and greed index is 51, which is neutral. So it does some sentiment analysis. This can provide all kind of insights. Let's see, list exchanges with the highest asset holdings. Let's see what that does. So we have many things you can do with this. This is when I tell you the ultimate crypto agent. This will answer any question you need on cryptocurrency. I'm very excited to send everyone this JSON. So if you're interested in this, please join the school community. Send me an email. I'll even email this to you. I do this because I'm really passionate about AI and automation. So now we have some information. It gives us, there is an issue retrieving the specific data on the exchange, the highest asset holdings for CoinMarketCap. However, I can provide you with the information from the latest CoinMarketCap 100 index. So then it gave me this information down below, and it told me where it got it from. So it did give me some information. So there's one hiccup, but experiment with this. I think it's very powerful. And so now you can look. So now the next thing we can do is we can look into you can do some research into the coins. So you can go and you can paste in an example is give me information about Binance. When was it launched? So if you're unsure about a coin or a cryptocurrency, you can do some market research into the coin and really see what their background is and who they are. So now this one is giving us some information. Binance was launched in July 2017. It's currently the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume, supporting over 350 cryptocurrencies. The information, it gives you a brief overview. Binance offers features such as buying, selling, and storing digital currencies. User base approximately 90 million customers globally. Daily trading volume is 76 billion. Current operations is global. They're founded in China. The fees generally are 0.1%. And then it gives you the website, their Twitter, and some more information. So if you think this is a valuable cryptocurrency tool, please give this video a like, subscribe. It really helps my channel. I'm trying to grow this so that I can provide more value to everyone. I enjoy making these. So if you have a special circumstance you would like to make, please send me a message either in the comments or shoot me a message and I will work on whatever you need. I just want to caveat all of this by I'm not giving you trading advice. I want you to use this tool for what you think is powerful, but go out, make a lot of money, be very profitable. I'm the Data Doc. Please stay tuned for the step-by-step guide of how to build this out. All right, everyone. So what I want to do is I want to tell you what the problem is. So if you're in this video, you're going through the step by step. I want to slow down for a second and really talk through the problem we're solving for you. So we're solving a problem of managing a cryptocurrency investment, answering a lot of questions because the cryptocurrency is very volatile. That means it changes all the time. So this tool will allow you to keep track of lots of coins in one location. You can ask it all kinds of questions. You can get sentiment analysis of the market. So you can do all kinds of things with this tool. So it's very powerful. So I can change it from every day to every hour. And instead of 1 hour, I would do 6 hours. And now I can manipulate this to work around what I need. So if I go to lunch in 4 hours, I can say, right when I come back from lunch, I can trigger this to come back and I have all my information in one place to start trading rapidly. So this time trigger would be very useful for someone. I'm going to turn this one off, but this is an option. So the next thing that I need to do, if I'm building the same agent but as before, I need to build in a switch. And what this switch is going to do is it's going to allow me to use a voice or a text option. So if I use the voice option in Telegram, then it will send in a voice message, convert that message into text, and then that text will be read through the system. So I put this in as an expression for the first rule, and I want to shift this to is equal to. So it needs to be a string, and if it says exist. So what this is doing, just so you understand, information is coming in and it's reading this. If it's a voice file, it's going to say yes, and it's going to pass that information through under tab 1. So for this to work, I need to open this up and rename the output as voice. So now this will pass through that information, right? But more importantly is we have 2 streams of information coming in. If you send a voice message, it will go up and through. If you send a text message, it will go down and through. So you have the option to do both. So now if I copy and paste this in, this is saying, send this JSON that's a text message. And if that exists, then send that through. And it will send that through in 2 different locations. So now with this complete, I can close this out. And now I have my remnants of our agent starting out. So now, since we have voice and text coming in, I need to convert this and download the information. So what I want to do is once I click the plus, I want to go to Telegram, type that in, and then I want to go to get file. So as I go down, I look for get file, and this is going to download the file. So to do this, I need to have this connected. My Telegram will be connected. It is a file. This needs to be a get option so it can get the file. So it's telling it to bring it in and get it. And then we need to tell it what to get. So this is telling it this file coming in. So now we have that file in our system. We need to convert it. And the way we're going to convert it to text is with the OpenAI. OpenAI provides a text transcriber. So now it's going to say transcribe a recording. So to do that, you have to connect your OpenAI account. It's going to already be on audio, transcribe, and data. So once you have this in, you can go out. So once you have this set up, it's going to be read and then it will be prepared. So to continue this out in the bottom, I need to go to text, and the next one will be edit. This is an edit fields node. And if you're using n8n, you will use this node a lot. You have to get familiar with this node. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to tell it to pass text through. So this is much like the filter where if text is coming through, it's a string. And if that information matches this If it matches this, then pass it through. Essentially, you could put multiple of these. You can put as many as you want. It's kind of like a filter. And then you can say, if it matches a string, a Boolean, then pass it through. If it doesn't, then it will not pass it through. So that's what this is doing. So now I'm going to move this to the center. So it's kind of all centered. And the next thing I need to do is I want to hit this plus, and I'm going to add the agent. This is where it makes n8n powerful, because this agent is essentially the backbone of n8n. And what this agent does is it's essentially a shell, a computer. And with this agent, what we can do is so many things. So now I'm going to connect this, and I'm going to go into this agent and describe it in full. So what we need to do is this agent that we have right here centered essentially is a computer with no hard drive. It doesn't have any information inside of it. So we need to make sure this agent is prepared to execute the tasks we need it to do. So starting at the top, we'll work through the agent, and I'll explain what this is. So the information that was sent in, it's going to retrieve information from these two, one of these two. If it is an audio file, it will go through this route and then to the agent in a text. The same will happen if it's a text. It will just go down this route and end up at the agent. So irregardless of the fact, the agent will receive this input here. So that's what this input is. But the agent needs more information. It understands what it has just received, but it needs instructions of what to do. So to do this, we need to provide a system message. And this system message is very important. This is the instructions you give the agent so that it can execute any tasks you want it to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this instructions, and I'm going to walk you through line by line what it is. I highly recommend that if you're going to do this, you have a system to create these prompts. I use AI to do the prompts, and it's very effective. So basically at the top, you want to tell the agent what it is. So we're telling it you are the CoinMarketCap AI data analyst, a powerful multi-source crypto intelligence system that integrates 3 specialized agents. And then we list the agents below. Then we tell it your job is to provide accurate real-time strategic insights into cryptocurrency landscape across centralized and decentralized platforms. Now here's the most important part. When you get down here, you need to tell it what tools they are, and if there's an error, to tell you there's an error so it doesn't make up information, because it will make up information. Then when we get to this part where it says the CoinMarketCap agents, we need to list who they are and what they do. So here are a list of the CoinMarketCap agents, and we're telling it what to call and who to call for what information. All right, so we have one agent here, we have another agent here, and we have another agent here. So we have 3 total agents. Inside of each agent is another subset of agents. So we're going to tell it to call this CoinMarketCap agent if it needs information on data, listings, quotes, and conversations. And inside of that, it will have another set of agents to call right here. And that will be split up so that it could call on IDs, names, and symbols. Because when you have an agent too broad, it's going to have the ability to hallucinate and make up things. So agents are better when they have smaller tasks to complete. You can make them really specialized to provide you the most information you need. So now that we have all of the agents labeled, this AI agent is prepared to be executed. So now we have this agent, we need to give it some tools. This agent is only a shell. It has instructions, but it doesn't know how to do it. So we need to give it a chat model. And the chat model I always use is OpenAI, only because it's the easiest for me to use because it's linked already. If anyone wants me to use a different model, just let me know and I will make you a custom model with that agent. So, so one thing you can enter in this is memory. So if you're going to be chatting with this through your Telegram, I highly recommend that you add memory to it. So add a window buffer memory and just click it in and close it. What this is going to do is it's going to give the AI agent context into the last few messages that were sent in. What I mean by that is if you send a message that says, what is the price of Ethereum? And it comes back with an error. And then you say, could you tell me that price again? It will say the price of Ethereum because it has the context of the last couple of messages that have came in. If you don't have this, it's going to tell you, could you please tell me what coin you want to know about? Because it doesn't understand the context from the last few messages. So now we are in the agent. To add the agent, we need to add tools. This agent has a brain. It can think, it can tell things to do. It can understand the last few messages, but it can't do anything. So to do something, we need to click tools and we need to call an n8n workflow tool. So what that means is we have already created some other n8n workflows. We have them set up right here. To do this, what this means is this workflow has a trigger. This trigger is executed when another workflow is completed. So what this means is when I call this here, what's going to happen is it gives you this node. I'm going to tie this node into this agent right here. And inside the instructions, we have told it to call this if it needs that certain information. So what we will do is I will open this back up, the easiest way to do this, and open this. And then I will just copy this. You want to do it this way because this name has to match the agent that's below it. If you mix this up even by a capital letter or something different, it will not work. So now to change this, I'm going to paste that in and click rename. Now the agent is named properly. I'm going to name it here, but what's important about this is there can't be any spaces. So now that one is complete. And then I need to give it a description. So for the description, then I need to give it a description. So the description is just basically giving it a short overview of what it is. I have it right here. Call this tool to access crypto features, including a market heat map, coin details, listing by market cap, live prices, global matrix, and fiat to crypto conversion. Now, this is basically done. The only thing we have to do is from this dropdown, we have to find that agent. So now I need to find the analyze crypto agent mark. So now we have that already made. So now this agent is prepared. So now if some information comes in that's requesting the information from this agent, this master agent will know to call that sub agent to get that answer for that. So now that we have that foundation complete, I'm going to move this over and I'm going to make the other one with less information. So we want to do the same thing. We want to call an n8n workflow. And now I'm just going to title it. And I'm not going to talk through why I'm doing it. I'm just going to do it. We're going to give it a description. And again, I like to do it this way. I like to open this back up and then make sure I get it from this description, because I've had so many errors where I had to go back and I couldn't figure it out. And it was that. I think I may have had a space where I wasn't supposed to have a space. And so I always do that copy and paste method. So now this cryptocurrency is calling this one. And this agent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sub agents. And these are the topics it can cover. I need to choose it from the listing below. So this is going to be the exchange agent. So I do have a lot of agents. So if you need one, let me know. I am here for you to make sure y'all have what you need to work in n8n. So now I have 2 agents, and I have to work on my third one. So one more time, we're going to call an n8n workflow, and I need to go and give it the name. This is the DEX liquidity agent, and I need to give it a short little description. And then I need to choose which agent I'm going to use. So the way I do this is I keep the agents here at the top of my tabs. I can see the names. And so when you have a lot of these in n8n, what I do is, since they're here, I can say analyze DEX liquidity. And then I can go through and make sure it's the same one right here. Because if you see, I have a couple of cryptocurrency ones. So this really helps me make sure I have the right one. So now as I'm building these out and I have sub agents, I always keep the sub agents to the left or to the right, and I can always just look at them. So now that this is complete, I can go and add the Telegram message. Now, to end this, I can do it a couple of different ways. All right. So the best way is, if I'm sending a Telegram message, I'm assuming you're going to be on Telegram and you can receive that information. So I need to hit Telegram and I need to click send a message. So send a text message. So now with this open, my account is connected. All right. So you need to add the chat ID and you need to send the message of where it's coming from. So the message would be from your node. It's going to be the JSON. I'm going to paste that in. And then with that completed, you can send your Telegram message. So now what you need to do, you could also do, is you can send this in an email. So you have so many options you can do. You can do Gmail. You can send it through send a message. So now you can also, so I would delete this one and I would connect it here. You could also send it on Microsoft Teams. You can send it on Outlook. There's so many methods you can do to do this. So now once you've completed that, your n8n agent would look like this. And when it's time to execute, it will be prepared. If you think this video added value, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel. Join my school community if you need to download any JSONs. I'm the Data Doc. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.